And welcome on in to Wager Weekly for week 3 in the NFL. Paul Nolan, Damon Roberts with you, breaking down your week 3 card. Glad you're in. Make sure you visit us each and every day right here at wagerweekly.com. And make sure you sign up to become a member at the site. Absolutely free. Takes about 30 seconds to do. And then, of course, you'll get emails. You'll get texts. You'll be on all of our contact lists is where you want to be. Of course, as we go through the week and go through all these games, breaking down your week 3 card, sticking to your Nevada rotation. And, of course, right now we're up to 457 and 458 New England on the road to New York. Mac Jones, Zach Wilson. New England opens 3-37.5 on the road. Moved down a little bit at Circa, Paul Nolan. I'm looking 2.5-36. And I mean, listen, what can you say about the Jets? Obviously, just a disaster of a season with the Aaron Rodgers injuries. They do pull the big upset against Buffalo, but then they come back, of course, last week. And Zach Wilson reminds us why they went out and got Aaron Rodgers.
That's great. Look, let's be fair to the kid. We both agree he's essentially a stiff. I mean, it's close to a bust. I'm still surprised they didn't bring in a veteran at this point. Even in the offseason, bringing in a full-blown aged veteran to be the third stringer. So when this moment came, they'd be in position to say, okay, pull the plug on Zach Wilson. It's over. Garrett Wilson dropping a big touchdown. Sauce Gardner dropping what was clearly a pick six was a big difference in that game. This Jet defense looks like it wants to carry this team. There's no question about it. When you look at the Patriots on the other side of the ball, I don't think there's an unluckier team in the league. Now, I'm not saying that because I had them in week 1 where they just completely, blew themselves up. They had, 5 fumbles, and Philly recovered all of them. And, that's almost impossible in terms of the luck metrics or the EPAs, which I've always called it like misleading losses before all these computer guys came up with way better terms than my meat-headed, they were unlucky plays, misleading scores, but that's just, we always said, like, we'd always look at it, man, that was a misleading play. That was a misleading score. This is a misleading and unfortunate moment that changed the momentum. Now the luck metrics are out there. You can go to places like Action Network. They are phenomenal. You can go to PFF. They have the EPAs. There's a kid named Kenneth Cole. He's a complete dweeb and really comes across like a big douche, but he's smart as hell. And he does these, advanced metrics and expected points added. And they really align with what we've been doing here our whole lives, but not in the mathematical terms. It's really tremendously using feel and the eye test. So there are a lot of good resources out there if you have the time. It takes 40, 50 hours a week. So a lot of people don't want to invest in it. But for me, again, the public is now on the Patriots because I think they see the Patriots got completely unlucky. Yes, in the first half last week, Mac Jones couldn't hit a pass over 10 yards. In the second half, he got it going. And I think you said it best. I mean, this is a team that keeps shooting themselves in the foot, D. So I do think that they're in a pretty good position here to really kind of, get on track. I can't picture them going 0-3 to start the season, but and I can picture the Jets being 1-2, kind of as we predicted. So last week again, Patriots were unlucky again, where they have 6 drives inside the New England zone and came away with 3 total points. According to the expected points added, the EPAs, they should have come away with at least 18. I think the EPA final score based on our guys' numbers should have been only 30-28, much closer, higher scoring game. So to be honest with you, I know it's going to sound counterintuitive. I would probably pass this game because I know the public is absolutely pounding it, the Patriots. And this is the ultimate Joes versus pros in week 3. I mean, the public is pounding games and the pros are on the opposite sides. Now, I'm not a big fan of being a straight up contrarian. I think it's silly, to be honest with you, to just live by the contrarian rule. But I would actually lean to the over in this game if I had to, and I'd probably stay away from it. I do think the Patriots deserve this game, but really hard for me to take a road interdivisional road favorite when the public's on it, in this early in the season. So I probably would avoid the game itself, but I would definitely lean to the over. I'm really curious your opinion, Dave.
Well, the last time the Patriots started 0-2 was when Tom Brady replaced Drew Bledsoe in his first appearance ever as a Patriot. So, it's hard to go against a couple of these stats knowing how good Belichick is and knowing how awful Zach Wilson has really been against the Patriots. Last time he saw them, completed 9 of 22 for only 77 yards.
you remember
And
last year, D?
it's a
Do you
tough
remember
game.
last year? Hold on. Do you remember last year? Because all of a sudden I felt a great deal of pain. Remember last year we had the Jets in like week 13 or 14, and the defense completely dominated them. And there was a punt return to end the game, and we both we both needed the Jets, and they found a way to blow that game. It was like a 6-0 game, and a 6-3 game, and a punt return ended up making it so the Jets didn't cover. We had one of the ultimate bad beats. Do you remember that last year?
I've blocked it out.
Sorry to interrupt you, but all of a sudden I just threw up in my mouth a little bit, and I wanted to share it with you. I thought you deserved to get a little bit of the pain.
Thank you so much.
Sorry. Continue.
Thank you so much. No, I'm done. I'm done. That's pretty much it. I agree. No, I agree. I think it's a game I stay away from.
Yeah, I just think you have to stay away from it. I mean, to me, I guess if you're going to do something in this game, you really have to take the Jets in a Wong teaser. They're plus 2.5. You get 6 points. You get to 8.5. 8.5 is a great number. And there's plenty of games this week that you could cling to a tease here. And anybody who doesn't think Wong teasers are valuable, you're missing the boat. Never tease a total. Never, ever tease a game like, through a 0. And you really, really, really want to tease anything in big numbers. You really only want to tease plus 2.5 or minus 8.5 to come through 7 and 3. So that's all advice here, but we have a lot of good games coming up this week. There's a couple games I freaking love. So check out the other videos. Give us some comments. Tell us what you like. The most important thing is we're really trying to watch the comments and see who likes what. And we're really trying to identify people out there who will, know what they're talking about, know their teams in particular, and most importantly, are capable of, contributing to the site going forward. So subscribe to wagerweekly.com and we'll get you extra free exclusive content for our best bets.
All right, there you go. New England and New York. Week 3 in the NFL right here, wagerweekly.com.